the show.
Oh my god. Welcome back. This week we're gonna do kind of like a Christmas theme. Hold up. What part of... We all good? Animals good? Boys good? Okay. Welcome back to another week of I Just Burnt It. Woo. I'm going to show you the Christmas cookies that I like to make during Christmas time. I use the Pampered Chef Spritz cookie mix, but instead of doing the Spritz, I roll it out and make it into cutouts, and they're really good and buttery. Alright, so what we need, butter, nicely softened, 1 egg. I'm going to crack it right in over this and pray on these shells. Looks good. Cup of sugar and vanilla. I'm going to mix this first. I'm going to put just 3 cups of flour in. I have a feeling that all the flour is going to get everywhere. Yeah, see? It looks good. Wow, well that's interesting. Yeah, we usually don't make the cutouts like right after we mix it. It's really soft. If you get it cold for a little bit, like an hour, it's a lot easier to work with. I like it. There's the dough. We're gonna put this in the fridge for about an hour. I'm gonna put saran wrap on top of it so it doesn't like dry out. So we'll be back in about an hour.
Action.
So it's been about an hour. The dough definitely needs more flour. If you leave it overnight, which you can, let it sit out for like a good half hour. So I'm gonna take some of my dough. Definitely put a lot of flour. Trusty rolling pin. Ooh, too thin. Screw that up. Okay, take 2. You don't want it too thin. These don't rise or anything like that, so however thick you make it is how it is going to come out. I tell them preheating the oven at 350. I can't remember if I told them that.
You can tell them now.
Preheating the oven at 350. Okay, Christmas tree, snowman, gingerbread man, and a bell. Oh, I just got flour on my face. Look at that.
What about the stone?
I'm not cooking it on the stone. I know, I usually cook it on the stone, but I really like this.
What?
These
no,
are actually...
it's not gonna taste the same.
Would you like to take the stone out too? I can do some on the stone.
No, I'm lazy.
Okay, so what I do, because my kids are grown, is they're not quite into like the whole decorating thing and all that. But, and I'm really not in either, I'm more into like eating them. But you can, like after they're cooked, you can frost them, decorate them. All I do though, is I buy red and green, what is this called? Red and green sugar, and you just sprinkle it. I'll do 1 tray like all red, and then the next tray I'll do like all green. But it just adds a little festivity to it. My mom used to put like the red hots, but you put it like at the top of the tree, or you put it like in the buttons of the snowman, and it adds like a little like spice. No clue how long to cook these. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with 8 minutes and see where it gets, and then we'll add to it, and then we will have a time. You wanna make sure the edges are starting to get brown. So that's how I tell their time. But they go from like brown to like burnt and like really quick. So we're gonna put the timer on for like 8 minutes and check it out. Okay, so it definitely was like 12 minutes. So if you could tell like the edges, right here, the edges are starting to brown and it's hard. They shouldn't fall apart. You do want them to cool for a couple minutes before moving them to make sure like the center is all set. So I'm gonna transfer those over to the cooling rack. I'm gonna keep going and make more, and you can see our final product when we're all done. Jamie's taking a crack at this decorating thing. What's your thought process, Jamie? Is that the word I'm looking
I don't
for?
want to see the cookie. I just want to see sugar. I want you to take a bite and leave a trail behind you.
You know I gotta take the cookies out. Hey, Jamie. Looks like a rainbow vomit.
It's gonna taste amazing.
The best part of making cookies is eating them. All right, Jamie, you're splitting it with me. All right, I'm gonna eat your sugar-infested gingerbread man. Perfect. Nice and buttery, just the way I like them. Merry Christmas. Do I look okay?
You look beautiful. Hold on, let me just fix his hair.
We want to wet
I
it.
made it worse.